Hi, well, my mom used to be home all the time when we were growing up, and as a reward, she always made brownies, and so did my grandma Elizabeth, and I became a brownie maker myself. I made brownies many times, but I'm using walnuts this time to really make this delicious. 2 eggs. Homemade brownies are the best. In fact, when I got older, when I got married, I used to make brownies, and my nephew absolutely loved my brownies. He absolutely loved it. I'm adding in 2 eggs. I'm adding in 1 cup of granulated sugar. Okay. But it's a treat when you get home from school. My mom was always home for me when I went to school. But remember this group called back in the 60s and 70s, the moms were always home usually. Once in a while they would work, obviously, but you know. Okay. 1 tablespoon of water. When I learned to make brownies, I used to make it different ways. You know, there's millions of ways of making brownies. Okay, now the next thing I want to add in is a 1/4 cup of cocoa. What did I do with that measuring cup? I thought I had it, folks. Let me make sure this is clean. My grandmother always used Hershey's cocoa, and I swear by it also, folks. It's one of the best cocoas you can use for brownies. Let's get this devil off. Okay, now we're going to add a 1/4 cup of cocoa in here. And I made a cocoa. Alright. Use Hershey's cocoa. I accidentally almost added in a third. It probably would not have been as good, but who knows. Sometimes a mistake can really become incredible. I made a bad mistake a while back, and it came out incredible. I don't remember what it was. It was cookies. I forgot to put the egg in until last, and we had a masterpiece. Mix this together. Keep mixing. All right, now a whole stick of unsalted butter. Grandma swore by Breakstone. Here we go. Whole stick of unsalted butter. Okay. Mix. And we grew up, we were always awarded brownies. And it was just an incredible, wonderful thing. Now we're going to add in the dry. All right.
That's not going to fit.
I'm going to grab something to get it out. Everything remains fresh. It really does. Okay, we have to add a cup. Here we go. I'm getting low on flour, but we have plenty in the house. Okay, 1 cup of all-purpose flour. All right. I'm going to get this close together, folks. Here we go. Okay. Mix together before we go to the next step. Yeah, a lot of moms did work back those days, but my mom was a stay-home mom until I think I got into middle school somewhere. And then she went back to work and worked with my father, who owned a travel agency. Okay. Next thing is going to be a teaspoon of baking powder. One teaspoon of baking powder. That's all you need, fresh baking powder. Folks, I was so busy yesterday with theater again. Oh my goodness, I was in Romeo and Juliet. I played Lady Montague. And then I had a rehearsal for Annie, who I'm playing the lead. I'm playing Mrs. Hannigan. Really, that's always been a dream of mine, to be Mrs. Hannigan and Annie. Okay. Now we're going to add in the walnuts. Sometimes you can add in chocolate chips, but I choose to add in some walnuts. Here we go. Make sure they're crushed. Okay. Grease your cake pan. Grease your cake pan. All right, spread this evenly. When we were growing up, we used to lick the batter. And I tell you, my nephew absolutely loved my brownies. He could not wait to come over just to have my brownies when I got old and started baking myself. About 15 minutes. And here we have delicious brownies that I usually get after this one. These are very warm today. Very hot brownies, but it's got walnuts in it. It's delicious. And it's great served with an ice cold glass of milk. These are old-fashioned milk that jugs that we have in our day. We have bottled milk, and we have just the old-fashioned milk. So the milk tasted so good. So here we have the homemade brownies with walnuts that my mom taught me how to bake, and my mom learned from Grandma Elizabeth. From Deborah Home Country Kids. Have a great day. Please subscribe to my wonderful YouTube channel.